Good morning friends. Today we are going to learn difference between closed loop system and open loop system. Already in the previous units we have studied closed loop system and open loop system with some basics of control system. Now what is use of control system that already we have studied. Control system is nothing but a portion of that electromechanical system which controls different parameters and controls on the system. Just like in the car, we are accelerating a pedal and car moves. We are applying a brake and car stops. So system does the work of applying a brake, and it is a whole system or a study of whole system including accelerator and brake. Brake is nothing but a reflection of control system. When we apply a brake, after we visualize certain danger ahead, so that visualization of certain danger and accepting it, making some calculations in the mind, and the brake is nothing but a closed loop control system, while only accelerating a pedal is nothing but a open loop system. And under this closed loop system we are going to study how to analyze and how to control what is going on in the mind after seeing a danger is nothing but a closed loop system, and that system we are going to study, that parameters we are going to study, so that machine also is or works like a intellect. That is what a control system. There is different applications of control system that I have explained previously. A road traffic signal operation is nothing but a one example of control system, closed loop control system. pH parameter control system is also there. Then control system may be used in washing machines. It may be used where there is a automatic sensors and controlling parameters. So control system parameters are applied everywhere. That we have studied during the last examples. Now let us see difference between open loop and closed loop system. Let us go to that portion exactly. I am opening a bookmark so that you will understand it properly. See, open loop control system is nothing but a stable system, a less stable system, while closed loop control system is quite more stable than open loop system. Why it is so? Because in a closed loop system there is a feedback system, and feedback gives more stability than the open loop system. Now the second difference is that open loop system control system cannot be controlled automatically, while in the closed loop system closed loop system can be controlled automatically. Third difference is that open loop system has error detector and feedback elements are absent, while in the closed loop system error detector and feedback elements are present. Fourth difference, in an open loop system it is quite easy for maintenance and construction. A closed loop system is quite complicated in construction and for maintenance also. Stability is not a problem in open system, while stability may be a problem in closed loop system. Because open loop system has less stability, and that's why there is no question, because whatever we are pressing the accelerator in a car moves, so no question of stability. It will run according to your acceleration. While in the in a closed loop system, whatever is changed by the system is controlling accelerator, and so whether that system is stable or not is matters more. Cost is low in open loop system, cost is high in closed loop system. It is inaccurate and unreliable system as far as open loop system is concerned, while closed loop system is highly accurate and reliable. This is what we have studied in the difference between closed loop and open loop system. Now we will switch to mathematical models of physical system, control hardware and their models. Now let us understand what is need of mathematical model of a physical system. Every system has its own mathematical system. Every system can be binded into mathematics. And mathematics does important role while deciding stability on paper. Before implementing any system, mathematically we have to check whether this system is stable or unstable or slightly stable, or what are the drawbacks, or whether this system will work or not. Such type of analysis and converting it into mathematical models is nothing but mathematical modeling. As far as system is concerned, there are three different parameters. First one is translational system, second one is rotational system, and third one is electrical circuits. Do you understand what is role of mathematical modeling? We will learn a mechanical translation system. Suppose mass is there, mass, spring, these are basic mechanical translational systems, and we are converting this system into mathematics so that we will understand what changes we can make so that this system can be changed. Once we bind this into mathematics, then we are applying a Laplace transform to the system, and system is binded into Laplace transform. After Laplace transform, we understand whether system is stable or not. That type of system we are going to learn, and that's why differential equation, which plays very basic role in mathematical modeling. Differential equation means differentiator, integrators that we have studied. And after this differential mathematical modeling and differential application of differential equations, we will find out its Laplace transform. Laplace transform will show whether this system is stable or not, whether there is application of system in real life or not, and once it is proved on paper, then we try to implement physically. First one is mass. Do you know that mass is a mechanical system? and force is equal to mass into acceleration. This shows that force is nothing but mass into acceleration. This is very basic fundamental of mass, where acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity. That's why mass into dv by dt is equal to force, which is nothing but mass into d square y by dt square, or dy is nothing but displacement. So force is nothing but mass into d square y by dt square. So displacement, it is a second order derivative of displacement and it is first order derivative of velocity. This is what a mass is. So mass we binded into mathematics. That is what force is equal to mass into acceleration, or force is equal to mass into dv by dt, or mass is equal to d square y by dt square, in terms of acceleration, in terms of velocity, and in terms of displacement. We have binded a mass. Second one is spring. Spring has force equation is equal to Fa is equal to K into Yc minus Yd. The elastic of stiffness K provides a restoring force as represented by a spring. The reaction force Fk on each end of the spring is the same and is equal to the product of stiffness K and the amount of deformation of the spring. End C has a position Yc and end D has a position Yd measured from the respective equilibrium positions. And so force equation is given as, it is given as K into Yc minus Yd, where Yc is Yc position. That means position at initial level C, and Yd has a position measured from respective equilibrium position. If the ND is stationary, then Yd is 0 and the above equation reduces to y into Yc into K, which is nothing but force. If we apply force to a spring, this D changes its displacement, and so equation will change accordingly. That is what K into Yc minus Yd minus Yd1. Third translational system has equation Fb is equal to B into Ve minus Vf, or it is also called dashpot equation of force. In a spring also we are measuring force, in a mass also we are measuring force, and in dashpot also we are measuring force. In a dashpot, the reaction damping force Fb is approximated by product of damping B and relative velocity of the two ends of the dashpot. The direction of this force depends upon relative magnitude and direction of velocity dye and dyf. Means if we apply force to this dashpot from this side, then force will be a constant b into v velocity e minus vt minus vf. Actually this is f, velocity of v e minus vf, which is nothing but b into dy by dt minus dy by dt of f. As far as force is concerned, it has unit as pounds and metric units as newtons. Distance has unit and unit feet and metric units meters. Velocity has its unit as feet per second in US customary units, and its metric unit is meter per second. Acceleration has its unit meter per second, mass has its units kilograms, and stiffness has newtons per meter, and damping coefficient has newtons per meter per second. So these are few units of mathematical modeling. Let us understand difference through examples. This is one example. You understand what we learn? We learn mass, spring and damping factors. Mass has force is equal to mass into acceleration. Spring has equation, or spring has a force K into Yc minus Yd, while dashpot has equation Fb is equal to B into Ve minus Vf, or difference between these two and some coefficient constant B. If mass, dashpot and spring is connected in this fashion, then find the transfer function of the same figure. And if mass and dashpot along with spring is connected in series, then find transfer function. The fundamental law is applicable to series translational system also. The law, Newton's law for translational system is that mass into acceleration is equal to sum of force. So m into d square dy, d square y by dt square is equal to minus f into dy by dt minus ky plus x. Sum of force applied to this is given as mass into acceleration is equal to sum of force of all these. Okay, right. Minus f into dy by dt minus ky plus x is equal to mass into acceleration. This we have studied